Welcome to Married to Portuguese. On each episode, my English-Irish husband, Bob, and I discuss and laugh about our life and adventures in the Portuguese culture.
Happy New Year.
Boas festas.
That's what I meant to say.
And Feliz Ano Novo, which
Yes.
is Happy New Year. Yes.
Feliz Ano Novo.
Feliz Ano Novo. Yes, that's the wording.
Nice.
And as you can see, we still have our Christmas decorations are still up because even though it's the new year, the Portuguese celebrate the season through Epiphany. So January 6th is the day of Epiphany, and that's when all our decorations will be coming down. But today is the first day of the new year. So we thought, well, let's talk about the new year. What does that mean to us? How it meant growing up Portuguese, what it meant for you growing up English-Irish, and just what you did and what we did and all of that fun stuff. Here we go.
Here we go.
Yes.
Well, 2022, great year.
Yeah, it was. A lot of work.
Lot
of work.
A lot of work. But we've got the shows almost done with production.
Yep.
About a month or so.
Yep.
We'll be turning it over to PBS, and then hopefully it'll be available in your homes in like April, May. Springtime.
Yeah, springtime.
Springtime. And then looking into, we had a marriage, right?
Yeah.
Daughter get married.
Yeah, we had our daughter get married.
And
Yeah.
in 2023, the show comes out. Hopefully you are closer to book number 2.
Yes.
And you've got some other projects
I've
that
got
are
some
coming due.
other projects that I've been working on,
All
kind of
right.
hush
All right.
throughout the year. Yeah.
We signed you up for Cameo.
Yes, that's right.
So now you can leave personal birthday greetings.
I just did my first one.
That was fun.
It was so much fun. It made me emotional because I was reading the story of, why this person is giving this person a gift of Cameo, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so sweet. So it's a very different way of me having private conversations with people, which is it's just been really wonderful. Yeah.
Are you setting a goal for 2023?
2023, I've got to, track down more sponsors, which that is until everything gets handed in, I will be working around the clock to find more sponsors.
That doesn't stop.
No, it doesn't stop. No. And that's been part of all of 2022 was a lot of that, and finding money, filming. Then it was our daughter getting married, so we had to kind of put everything on hold for that because that was fantastic. And then finding more money, filming more, and then finding out we're going to be grandparents this year again. So it's just a lot of wonderful things. So this year is all about getting that part of it done, and of the show the series, that part of it done and handed over, and as well as just family things that I want to do. I think this year is a lot about family. I think I want to do more things with our family. I would love to do a family vacation together, but I know with new babies that's not gonna happen.
It's gonna be tough.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
Year.
Yeah. But I've got tours that are going to be coming up this year that I'm still working on, going back to the Azores as always. So, yeah, it's, I'm all about, my cup is always half full. It's always half full. There's always something that I'm looking forward to. There's always things that I want to do. And yeah, life is a roller coaster. We have some good days, we have some bad, but it's moving forward, always moving forward.
Yes. So, the show's been dominating our life for about 18 months.
Oh, a year and a half at least. Yeah.
So it'll be nice to put that to bed.
Yes.
And then get on to the lighter lifting of marketing and stuff. Production's has been pretty heavy. So not setting any goals myself. Just let's get this stuff done.
Yeah.
Let the dust settle and breathe a little bit.
Yeah. I think setting up goals in the beginning of the year is, it's kind of, I don't know. I always say it's going to be a wonderful year. We're going to work, on, this or that. But that is just like ideas because you know what? Life kind of tends to tell you what you're going to work on next. Sometimes when you're not even planning it, it just goes, whoops, you got to take care of this first. And And you got to be open for that.
Well, I'm certain my goals weren't going to be achieved anyway.
Why do you say that?
Well, because I was reading in, was it the Portuguese News, about superstitions. And
Yeah.
I'm pointing because
he printed it up, too. He printed it up.
I mean, so since we got married.
Yes. It's been, it's going to be, 37 years we're going to be married.
You only know that because I told you it was 37 years.
It's true. It's so true.
You didn't know.
No.
So your mom and dad were on the first floor. We're on the second floor.
Yes.
Your sister and her family were on the third floor. And so the first person who had to come through the door on New Year's was a man.
Had to be.
Had to come through with his right foot.
Always right foot first.
I don't understand why.
Well, that was good luck. There were certain little things you had to do for the new year, like the first day after the new year. So that started right after the clocks, after 12:01, it's the new year. So, we were up at that time anyway, celebrating.
To be young.
Yes. And so, but you think of that, but that was my grandparents were there too, my parents. I mean, they liked to party too.
Sure.
Yeah. So they make us look like we're old folks because at our age, they were still partying. They really were, which is really wonderful, So, but.
Yeah, but they only lived into their 90s.
Oh.
I mean, they paid the price.
Yeah. Okay.
We watch what we eat. We're suffering. They're partying into their 90s.
They did not care what they ate. They enjoyed themselves. They lived their life, and my grandmother lived till 96. God bless her,
Right, but there's a few here that we missed.
Yes.
Okay. So.
All right.
Now, making noise with pots and pans, I guess to scare out the evil.
Yeah, no, I never did that.
All right.
That was never part of but I had heard of that. I think Italians do that too. My grandmother, besides having the man has to come in first into the house, right foot first. So what would happen is my dad would go upstairs to, our house, or my brother-in-law, Dennis, would come downstairs and he'd come into our house. He would have to walk in first into my parents, and then my dad would walk in. It's like we would take turns on which guy would enter which house. And then after that, we're fine. But my grandmother did one thing further. She would open the front door, she would open some windows, and she would say, okay, out with the old, in with the new, out with bad, in with good, kind of like stuff. And I always remember that. But pots and pans, I never heard. We never did that. I never did that. Did your family do pots and pans?
We were never up to midnight, let alone. We didn't have time for the superstition. We were too tired.
Yeah, I guess that we do have a few superstitions. Just a few.
So why do we have to have pork on New Year's Day?
Oh, that's the other one. We had to eat pork. That was our first meal of the new year. Like when we would all together, we would serve pork. Pork was the thing that was also like for the new year. You need to eat pork because it's good luck. It's good luck for the new year coming in.
What if you had bacon for breakfast?
That would count. It's pork.
Okay. What about hot dogs for lunch?
No. Hot dogs, we would not eat hot dogs.
Well, no, I'm saying you wouldn't eat them.
Yeah, those are beef franks. Those are beef franks. They're not even pork.
But you can get some with pork by
yeah, no.
I don't understand. Okay. All right. So then there was another one here that was southern Portugal.
Southern Portugal.
Yep.
Okay.
Blue underwear.
Oh.
Blue quackish.
Blue quackish. Once again, never heard of that. Never heard of that superstition. Nope.
See, I understand that one.
Now, why would you? Why would you understand wearing blue underwear?
Because I was wearing blue underwear the day I met you.
Oh my God!
And I'm assuming you were wearing blue underwear that day too, because certainly you got lucky that day. Changed your life. So that makes complete sense.
Listen, I don't wear blue underwear. I don't own blue underwear. I have no idea what you're talking about. I have no idea what this is all about. Well, nope.
The southern part of the mainland is considered the luckiest part of the country. That's what I've heard. All right.
There you go. Blue underwear, folks. You heard it here.
Eating 12 raisins?
I heard that from a friend of mine, Alice, who is from the Algarve. And she had mentioned that to me, that they eat 12 raisins. At the stroke of midnight, they have 12 raisins. And I thought to myself, oh, I never heard of that. So I had heard of that, but it was not something that I grew up with.
So it's like one raisin for each month. You make a wish with each
raisin.
Are they gin-soaked raisins?
Oh, that would be...
Because those are good.
Yeah, that...
And it helps with your aches and pains.
It actually...
Supposedly,
yes.
I said just get rid of the raisins.
And just go for the gin?
Go for the gin. Get rid of the middleman. Go right for the gin.
Yeah, no. No.
And then this last one they have here.
Which one?
Climb onto a chair with your right foot. Now, you folks are obsessed with the right foot and coming through a door with your right foot.
Yeah. I
Have you been drunk enough to climb up on a chair with your right foot?
No.
Because then you're lucky if you don't fall.
I guess that would be lucky. That would be very lucky if you don't fall off that chair with that. Yeah. No, it was the right foot inside the door, coming in. Yeah, eating pork and opening the windows and doors. Those are the three things that I grew up with. I did not grow up with blue underwear or banging pots and pans or...
Well, you said your grandmother was banging pots and pans.
No, she wasn't.
Oh, she was opening windows.
She was opening windows and doors.
I can't keep it
There
straight.
were no pots and pans involved.
Don't look down on the other superstitions.
Like one is better than the other. But, yeah, no.
Pots and pans, that's nonsense.
But opening that door, you better.
So last night would have been so bad. It was like in the 50s at midnight. We could have opened the doors.
We could have.
That would have been refreshing.
Yes.
But like a year ago, it was below zero.
Yeah, no. We would not open doors and windows. I guess it all depends on what's outside.
What you feel like doing.
Well, but still, we had pork. We had pork this morning. We had pork. And we have lunch coming up for later on, and it's a nice pork.
More pork.
Yeah, it's a pork shoulder roast, so we've got that going, besides other stuff.
Starting to get the meat sweats.
So we've got that one all set. And, and of course we're laughing at this, but it's just because we know there's all these things we can...
But we can't take a chance.
That's right, you can't take a chance.
Take a chance.
You can't take a chance. So if no one's coming to your house yet, make sure that it's a guy that comes in first. If it's a couple, it's him, and he walks in with the right foot first.
And he's wearing blue underwear. He's got 12 raisins in his mouth.
He's prepared.
And look out, he's going to want to stand on your chairs. Just a rude guest.
Very rude. And he's going to make a lot of noises with your pots and pans. So, there you go.
Those New Year's parties were fun.
Yes.
They've got to be a lot of fun. Now you're just making stuff up.
No, we're not. Yeah,
if I don't finish this bottle of whiskey, it's bad luck.
No, we've never said that.
I'm making them up for you. I'm making them up.
Now you're making them up.
Yeah, if I don't have 2 pieces of cake, it's going to be a bad year.
Well, he's just making up things, folks, now. He's just doing that.
Look, somebody made up all of these at one point, and we're terrific salespeople.
And we've stuck to it.
And you've stuck to it.
Yeah. Well, whatever your traditions are, whatever they may be, whether they're old or you're starting off with new traditions, we wish you the best of the new year. We hope that it's filled with laughter, love, abundance, good health, all of that stuff, because that's what we wish for all those that we love and we care for. So this has been fun.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year. Yeah. Cheers, folks.
Cheers to blue underwear.
And blue underwear. I'm going to have to get you blue underwear. I think so, huh?
I think so.
I think I'm going to have to.
You have to knit me a new pair. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and we'd love to hear your ideas for topics. Ciao.